Welcome back. In the last video, I gave you 3 drills to give you a better butterfly crawl or to even out your butterfly crawl if you have like a strong side and a weak side. In today's video, I'm going to give you some puck tracking drills. So if you need to work on tracking the puck all the way into your glove, your body, your pads, whatever it is, stick around. This one is for you. Before we dive in, I'm going to remind you to subscribe. It not only helps you find my goalie training videos, but it also will help you find more relevant off-ice goalie training videos to help you stop more pucks. If you're the kind of person who likes to see stuff before anyone else, then you definitely also want to hit the bell because that will turn on your notifications. So as soon as I upload a new video, you might even find out about it before I do. If we haven't met before, great to meet you. My name is Maria Mountain, and over my career as a strength and conditioning coach and exercise physiologist, I have helped goalies win gold medals at the Olympics, the World Championships. I've worked with the Stanley Cup champion, NHL's fastest skater, but now I turn all my attention to just training hockey goalies. So I help average goalies become confident and consistent goalies so that they're winning more games and getting more attention from the top teams in their leagues. Now let's get busy tracking some pucks. When we're working on our puck tracking, whenever possible, you're going to wear your glove and your mask. So the glove, I've explained it a million times. The reason it's so important to wear your glove is that look at where the pocket is of your glove. It's up here. Look at where the middle of your hand is. It's way down here. So if we're training a fine motor skill and we're locating our position wrong. So if we use our bare hand, we're teaching our body like, okay, I see this object coming. This is where my hand needs to be to catch it. But in actual fact, when I'm wearing my glove, my hand needs to be here in order for me to catch it in the pocket. That's where we want to get it. That's where it's not going to have much of a chance of bouncing out. You know how the puck just dies when it lands right square in your pocket. It feels so good. You know you've got it. That's why it's so important. Our brain doesn't adjust like, oh, well, now I have my goalie glove on, so I'll drop my hand a little more. It doesn't know that. It just knows what we practice. So that's really important. And then we want to wear a mask kind of for 2 reasons, I guess. One, so that we don't take it off the beam, but really so that we get good and comfortable at sort of seeing through our mask and, you know, knowing what peripheral vision that we have when we're wearing our gear. So keep in mind that the purpose here is to work on the tracking element. I'm not trying to come up with the hardest eye-hand coordination drills possible. I'm trying to really just almost keep it fairly simple so that I have to track the ball into my glove, into my body. I need to move my head, not just move my eyes, and get my body in front of it too. So I'm not reaching for the ball. I'm getting there to make the save, and my body's going with me. So we're gonna start with some high tosses, some lateral tosses, and some underhand catches. I'll show you what I mean. So high toss, above shoulder height, keeping that attachment. And I'm not great at this, so I'm not throwing the ball as hard as I can. If you're really good at this, then you're whipping that ball. You know, if you look at this and you're like, well, that's too easy, then fire that ball hard and make yourself work for it. But what I am trying to do is shift my body in the direction of the save and then see the ball through the mesh of my glove at the finish of the catch. So I'll do some high ones. Now I'm going to do some sort of lateral ones. A little bit more to my side. That was high. That's better. That's better. And just changing a little bit where that ball's going, how far out from my body I'm catching it. And then I'll go to some underhand scoops and catches. And I can tell, and you'll be able to tell too, where you're most comfortable making the saves and getting over top of that ball. I made a few little ice cream cones on that round. But keeping your focus on what we're trying to work on. The puck tracking, getting your head over the ball, getting your body towards the ball or the puck, following it all the way in to your glove. So that's a great one when really you can see the ball, like so equivalent to being able to see the shot all the way in. That makes things a lot easier. What about maybe I think the shot's coming from here, or I give up a rebound, so I'm over here, but then the next shot's coming from over there.
Flashes the leather. Look at this save. He elevates it too.
So I need to quickly find that ball, get myself in position, and again, follow it all the way into my glove, lean my body towards the save. So we're gonna do what I call a lean away. So I'll be looking in this way. So I'm leaning this way, I'm committed this way, even my glove is this way. Then I'm going to throw the ball to the wall, so it's going to come back over here, and I have to catch it. And if the ball gets away from you, as it will from time to time, you've got to get on it as quickly as possible. Practice covering that ball up. So that's the lean away, and you try to hold that lean away position until you release the ball. Ideally until maybe you hear the ball hit the wall, and then snap around, pick it up, and get it into your glove. We can also add a little toy that helps with our puck tracking a little bit, or forcing us to use our head and not just our eyes. These are the Swivel vision goggles. They look very cool. I think it's like you're one of the Incredibles, right? If you wear these. What's the really fast kid's name? Flash or something? They're a little tricky to get on under your mask. So as you can see, they block out my peripheral vision. So if I'm going to keep the ball centered in my vision, I need to move my head. And then I'm going to go through the same kind of sequence and establish competency. So for me, just starting with high, lateral, and low is enough. Have you ever had a goalie coach tell you, or have you ever heard anywhere on a podcast or anything that, try to see the texture on the rim of the puck? Try to focus so much so you can pick that up as the puck's coming towards you. That's pretty hard to do. But we're gonna do maybe a little bit easier version. So I've just written 2 and 1 on this lacrosse ball in magic marker. And so what I'm gonna try to do is pick up the number as the ball's coming towards me. More often than not, the ball is spinning, so you're gonna see both the numbers, but I'm gonna try to focus and specifically pick up one of the numbers as it comes into my glove. 1. Couldn't see anything. 2. 1. 1. 1. 2. So again, it's super hard to pick up, especially when the ball is spinning, but every so often you can get a glimpse of one of the numbers. So that's enough, and you could just as easily draw shapes on it. I've used, if you have 6 lacrosse balls at home, you can alternate drawing 1 or 2 on the ball. So you'd have 3 that have number 1, 3 that have a number 2, and then just have them down in a little pool here, and you're going to pick it up and throw without looking at it first to try to see what the different numbers are. So those are some puck tracking drills that you can add to your eye-hand training. And really, we call it hand-eye. Even I'll name my videos hand-eye because everybody's looking for hand-eye training. But really, it should be eye-hand because you have to get that visual stimulus, from the object to your eye, to your brain, and then your hand responds. So it's sort of like a little fussy thing, but really the emphasis for this is working on that head movement, following the puck, the body movement, not reaching for pucks, but moving into saves. It highlights really the difference between just focusing on trying to catch the ball and focusing on tracking it. Now, there's a million things you could do, so let me know in the comments below maybe what one of your favorite puck tracking drills is for off-ice training. Let me know if you'd like me to make some advanced versions or more options of ways you can work on your puck tracking and eye-hand coordination off the ice, maybe using the skills lightning bolt, the catch ball. If you don't know what the catch ball is, let me know in the comments below too, and I'll definitely make a video on that because it's a super affordable, super amazing tool for working on your catching skill and your puck tracking as well. Now, I also have to mention that making the save when you are in the right position, so you've been able to move your body into the right position because you have enough speed and mobility to get there, that becomes a matter of eye-hand coordination and puck tracking. What happens if you actually don't have the mobility to get to where you need to be? That's a limiting factor because if you're out of position, it makes everything that much harder. So if it's some more hip mobility that you need, or you feel like you could use a little more hip mobility, then definitely check out the link in the description below. I have a free 14-day goalie specific mobility program that you can pick up, again, for free. So go check that out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. Don't forget to do all that stuff. Oh, don't forget to give a like. If you have any other questions about this or any other off-ice training related topic, just drop it in the comments below. I answer each and every one of them. And in the meantime, there's a couple more videos coming up here that you might enjoy. Till next time.